Hi, I'm Brogen and you're watching One to Watch Classic. In a departure from my usually scheduled video movie reviews, this week I've decided on the spur of the moment to do a One to Watch Classic inspired by the untimely and tragic death of Robin Williams. This week's One to Watch Classic could be any Robin Williams movie that you choose to select from your DVD pile, but mine is Aladdin. First of all, a little bit of background. I came across Mork and Mindy when I was quite young. I was about 8, I think, and was immediately entranced by this manic, crazy, madcap man who managed to capture the essence of this alien who was completely bewildered and in love with everything that he found strange about planet Earth. And from then, I really followed Robin Williams' career. And Aladdin was a huge turning point for me in that I'd been a huge Disney fan up until this point. Mainly The Little Mermaid because Ariel, red hair, you know. But Aladdin was the first movie that I went to see in the cinema on my own, which became a very formative experience for me in the Savoy One in Dublin on O'Connell Street. And I went on my own because I was so desperate to see Aladdin because Robin Williams was playing the voice of the genie that I had to go see it, and none of my friends were free to come with me, so I went on my own. I'm pretty sure that everybody watching this has seen Aladdin before, but in case you haven't, the story is based on the Arabian folktale and tells the story of Aladdin, who is a street urchin somewhere in Arabia, and he's drafted in by Jafar, the Sultan's closest advisor, to retrieve the magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. Of course, contained in the magic lamp is the genie, played by Robin Williams, and Aladdin becomes the master of the lamp, wishes to become a handsome prince in order to win the love of Jasmine, the daughter of the Sultan, so he creates this whole fictitious life where he is not a street urchin, he is actually a man of means. Not only was Aladdin the start of what is commonly known as the Disney Renaissance, but it really was the start of Disney starting to use comedians as voice actors in their films. It's really, really difficult to imagine anybody else other than Robin Williams playing the voice of the genie. He made the genie this very loud and overbearing and stand-up comedian sort of character, but as well as this, he gave the genie this sense of vulnerability and heartbreak at being trapped in the lamp all of this time and wanting to be free and experience the same freedoms as anyone else. Of course, this can be seen as an allegory for what Robin Williams was suffering in his own life. Yes, he had this big, brash, loud persona, but he did also want to be free from the things that he was suffering from. I wouldn't like to guess what they are, not knowing the man myself, but it's fairly well documented that he struggled throughout his life. I think it's probably fair to say that without Robin Williams, Aladdin would have been a very, very, very different film. But ironically, his work on the film did mean that the film was immediately exempt from being nominated for an Oscar for Best Screenplay because he simply ad-libbed so many of his lines. Somewhere I read that he did 56 voices for Aladdin, which is incredible, and apparently the filmmakers had 23 hours worth of audio to choose from when putting Aladdin together, just for the genie. This is incredible. Robin Williams was an amazing actor, incredibly capable of being funny and bringing emotion to the scenes, but also brilliant at ad-libbing and playing around with the character and the surroundings and just basically making us all laugh. One of the great examples of the emotion in Aladdin is where Aladdin finally wishes the genie free, and he is so heartbroken at leaving Aladdin behind, yet so excited at this new life that he has seen for himself that he doesn't know whether to cry or laugh or bring Aladdin with him or leave him behind. He's just completely overwhelmed by the emotion that he's feeling. And this is what makes the genie great. He's brilliant, he's spontaneous, he's funny, and there's this layer of heartbreak and emotion and friendship underneath that just makes the genie one of the best Disney characters perhaps ever. He's certainly one of my favourite Robin Williams characters, but to be honest, you could choose any Robin Williams film for your one to watch this week. So if you want to go and watch Good Will Hunting, if you want to go and watch Insomnia, if you want to go and watch 1 Hour Photo, please go ahead. But if you're not going to watch Aladdin, my second recommendation would be Death to Smoochie, because it was completely underrated and completely hilarious. One of Edward Norton's best performances, and Robin Williams plays this megalomaniac kids TV presenter as only he could. If you're going to go and see a film in Irish cinemas this week, you could do worse than making it Hector in the Search for Happiness or The Congress. But if you want to sit home and celebrate the life of a great actor who we've lost far too soon, please choose a Robin Williams film. Let me know what you've decided to watch. My recommendation would be Aladdin, but it's really up to you. And until next week, I've been Brogen Hayes. Your one to watch classic this week is Aladdin, to celebrate the life of the great Robin Williams. And this has been One to Watch Classic.